Hello, hello, online crew. How are we today? This is a little bit unusual for me to be live at this time. Anybody catching the replay, it's irrelevant. But if you are hopping on with me live, I'm actually 2 hours earlier than I normally go live. So some of you, I may catch you a little bit short with that, but I am here 2 hours earlier than normal. So for those of you that upset, I'm sorry. Now there's a good reason for that. Hello, Sean, you found me 2 hours earlier than normal. How are you? And I can see comments. How cool is that? So thank you for joining me, Sean. Hello, Julie Ann. I was surprised to see anybody on live. Hey, Sherry, how are you? That's so cool that you all found me because it was last minute notice. Hey, Katrin, how are you? You're live because it would be earlier for you, right? Hey, Rob, how are you? It's awesome to see somebody jump on. I thought I'd throw you with going early. So that's awesome. And I'm very pleased that I can see comments as well. That's pretty cool. Facebook remind, yeah, so I did put the reminder up, and if you've got your notifications turned on, you know, you probably would have seen that, so that's awesome, and that's why I do those notifications. So awesome to see. Oh, and we've got Vivi as well. Hello, Vivi, and we've got Heidi. Hello, Heidi. How are you? Awesome to see you jump on. So, you know, us stalkers. No, I'm glad you are stalkers because it's awesome. I was thinking I'm going to be talking to nobody. Because it's not very much notice for you guys that I was going live earlier. Hey, Joanna, how are you? Notifications turned on. Yes, good for you, Julianne, because that's how you get to know what's going on in the big wide world of the internet. Now, the reason for this, once again, if you're on the replay, it's totally irrelevant. But for these guys that are on live with me, I am live 2 hours earlier than I normally am because I am going to watch my boys play tennis. They've already left, so I'm going to be still a little bit late. But they're really, really good tennis players. But where they play tennis today, there's no internet, there's no range. So I was going to go to tennis and still go live at my normal time, but without any internet, I can't go live. So I thought, that's cool, and I'd actually rather be live than do like a premiere video. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go live earlier, and if anyone turns up, they do. Hey, Geeta, how are you? And if they don't, they don't. They can still catch the replay, but at least I'm still here. So that's the reason for me going live earlier. Good timing for you. It's awesome to see you on live, Joanna. That doesn't happen that often, so it's awesome to see you here. Vivi loves the time, so that's cool. That's great. Your boys will love it. Yeah, I went last weekend and it was just, you know, a bit of a family sort of moment here sharing with you. They loved me being there. I've missed a lot of their tennis this season because I've been so busy here. Katrine, 11 p.m. So a little bit more reasonable, Katrine. Good morning, Glenn. How are you? So yeah, they loved that I was there last week. They were all over me. They were hugging me. They were sitting on my lap. They were talking to me about their games. You could tell the concentration, and they kept looking over to see if Mummy saw that shot, and they just played amazingly. So I really want to go and watch them again, and so that's the reason. So let's get on to it. Those of you that are here with me live, thank you at late notice. So give me the palm tree emoji down below for this community. Give me the fish down below if you're part of our free Facebook community, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. And if you are part of my private Facebook coaching community, put the SS Martin, the cruise ship, down below to symbolize that you are part of that awesome sort of community. So overall, we're an amazing community of people here representing home-based business owners learning to leverage social media to build their business online. So we're talking about modern social media strategies, learning, you know, everything about content to branding to attraction marketing to, you know, all sorts of different things to help you build your business online so we can all get on this cruise ship. Hey guys! Katrine, what did you say there? So important to have mum with them. Yeah, and look, my boys they're only 10 and 11, so it's a really crucial time, and they're into every sport possible at the moment. That's not always going to be the case. You know, they'll grow up and get out of sport and get into other interests. So yeah, it is important to make sure we're there for our family and our kids. So I'm going to do this live, and then I'll shoot out there and watch them. Hello, Billy. Lovely to see you. You said you're new here. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know that you're new. So welcome. Is it Billy Joe or is it just Billy? So we call you Billy Joe. Let us know, because I'm sure these guys here that are on live with me would love to say hello to you guys. Well, hello to you, because we have a pretty amazing community here of home-based business owners, all striving for the same thing. And if you're catching the replay later, still put the word replay down below, because I love to go back after the live and say hello to everybody that's connected here, on our live. So what we do at the end of the week, which is now this live at the time of, this live, is at the end of the week, I do a social media tip of the week. I've only just started this. So this is, and I'm numbering them. So if there's one that you want to go back to, that you can sort of find the number, because they're all going to be the same heading, social media tip of the week. So if they're all the same heading, then how do you know how to go back to something? So this is just edition 3. We've only just started doing this, and this will either be something that I've already reiterated during the week that I think is really important, something new, something that I've been trialing during the week, which is working, some kind of issue that's come up, some kind of update from Facebook, something like that. And what I want to share with you today is I'm really quite big on research and stats and data and stuff to back a lot of the recommendations. Hey Sally, how are you? Awesome to see you on live. Hey Helen, great to see you jump on. So I like to know that there's actually meaning and backing and research and data behind a lot of the things that people recommend. And I've got that for you today. So there's some new data and research that's come out, and it's it's just reinforcing a lot of things that I'm telling you anyway, which is awesome. But a couple of things that I really want to hit home to you guys as to what you should be doing on social media to sort of maximize your engagement. So the heading of this research is latest trends on Facebook engagement. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. Just before I get into the guts of this, those of you that are in my coaching community, we're doing the blending bootcamp next week. So make sure that you show up for that one. Any of you that want to learn how to blend your business on Facebook from, blend your business on a personal Facebook page or from a business page to a personal page or vice versa. We're going through all of that. Then just go to helenmartinonline.com/online crew coaching. And you'll get the details to get in our boot camp. It's called a blending boot camp. It'll go for 3 days next week, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to share a lot with you about how to blend your business on social media, and particularly Facebook, so you don't get into Facebook jail, okay? So that was helenmartinonline.com/online crew coaching. You have to get into my coaching community to get access to that boot camp. Okay, so this is this data and this research is from a company called, I think you pronounce it Quintly. It could be Quantly. I'm not quite sure. If any of you know, although we can't, because you're writing, so who knows? But Quintly or Quantly, one of those. Hey Crystal, how are you? Awesome to see you on live. And they're a social analytics platform. So that's what they do. They just analyze data, analyze posts, analyze all sorts of sort of information, and give their stats. So they analyzed over 94,000 Facebook pages and over 105 million posts on those pages. So 94,000 pages, Facebook pages, and over 105 million posts. So they've analyzed all that data and come up with their recommendations and research and stuff like that. So this is pretty cool. So not surprisingly, guys, and if you've not been listening to me for the last few months, here's the data to prove it, okay? Video posts significantly generate more engagement than anything else. Video is where it's at. Live video is where it's at. If you've not heard me say that, over and over again the last, few months. It's here. Like it's already known, but there's even more latest research now to say that video gets more engagement than anything else on Facebook, any other kind of post. Okay, so live video is where it's at. So that the actual number, 258% more engagement than any other type of post. So video, 258% more engagement than anything else. So this is where I say you've got to be doing live video. If you're not doing live video and you want to build your business online, like if you're just on social media playing around and having some fun, cool. You don't really need to do live video. But if you really want to make an impact and get engagement, which is what it's all about, guys, you want engagement. You don't just want people clicking the like button and it's all superficial. Likes don't get you paid. Guys, likes don't build your business. Engagement that leads to conversations and building rapport with people, certainly does. So 258% more engagement than any other type of post. But what the research showed was despite that, 55% of the 105 million posts that they analyzed were link posts. So what I mean by link posts is that they included links to go somewhere else. So, back to their business or back to a website or back to, somewhere, sharing somewhere else. So 55% of the posts that they analyzed are still sending people to somewhere else, but it's not the highest area of engagement. So do you follow that? So what people are doing, the majority of posts that people are doing have got links to go off to somewhere else, but 258% more engagement posts are video posts. So although people are doing link posts, it doesn't mean it's the most effective. And I've warned you about that many, many, many times. When you've got links in your post that lead off to somewhere else, Facebook doesn't like it and it won't get you maximum engagement. And yet 55% of people are still doing it. So what I'd be taking from that is obviously still being, and I've said this before, but I love this research because it's really reiterating stuff that I'm teaching you and enforcing the fact that what I'm teaching you is actually really happening out there in reality. So it's just, it's great to see stuff like this because it's like, yep, we knew that and that's been the warning and we know that, but this sort of solidifies it if that makes sense. So we need to be careful when we want to send somebody somewhere else. Hey, Diane, how are you? You were just talking about this, were you? Oh, how bizarre. So you might want to send somebody to somewhere else, or if you've got a website, you may not have a website, but somewhere else of interest. I do that. If I want to, so you'll notice that I don't have, it would be far easier for me, for those of you that are interested in my blending bootcamp happening next week, learning to blend your business, on Facebook, it'd be much easier for me to have a link up above that says helenmartinonline.com/online crew coaching. So you don't have to think about it. And I still do it sometimes. And every time I do it, I shoot myself in the foot because my organic reach goes down the toilet. Sometimes I just still like to test these things. And if there's one thing I've learned about Facebook is that you just want to throw things in every now and again to know for yourself and your audience and what you're doing on Facebook, whether it's working or not working. So every now and again I'll go, bugger it, I want the link up there. And I'll put the link up there and then I'll analyze it afterwards. And it's like, shot yourself in the foot again, Helen. Organic reach was like, but-bow. And it's like, I know not to do that, but sometimes I do it anyway. But it's good to do these things to know what works for you and what doesn't work, for you, if that makes sense. Okay. So the research is saying video performs better on every platform, not just Facebook. So they're analyzing, majorly, this research was mainly about Facebook, but their data was showing that video performs better on basically anywhere and everywhere, okay? And also create your own video content rather than sharing other people's content.